Alright, you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered here to watch our stories here on Friday Night Smackdown. Literally anything's gotta be better than what we got last week, and I'm a glass half full kind of girly, okay? Based on that, we seem to be moving in the right direction, I think, for tonight, although I'm still beyond confused as to how we got to this point. But basically there's like a #1 contenders tournament for the United States Championship, even though technically they said in canon last week on the show that LA Knight was the #1 contender. I'm just all confused. Cody will be saying something ahead of the whole decision that he has to make with The Rock, whether he's going to sell the soul to The Rock or not. And that's pretty much what we got lined up. I'm sure we're going to have all these other things pop up along the way because we are in Toronto for Elimination Chamber. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll just see what happens moving forward. But before we jump into the reaction video this week, we've got two little pieces of housekeeping for y'all. So first and foremost, we just posted our little vlog about our Raw and NXT experience here in Cincinnati, so go check that out. I had an absolute blast, and it was just a good time, and I wanted to share a little slice of my adopted hometown with y'all as well. We went through about 3 days of just going to the different shows and then showing y'all around downtown, and we even dove into some of the lore around here too. Well, my lore anyway, a little bit, not much, but a little bit. Let me know if that's something that you want to see more of just vlog type stuff moving forward. But the big piece of housekeeping is that our first WWE 2K25 video should be up on the 7th. We got the Bloodline edition, so we are good to go. I think all we have to do is just pre-install the game once we're able to pre-install it on the PlayStation. So we will be here for WWE 2K25 right on March 7th, and we'll get that, filmed, edited, uploaded as soon as humanly possible on the 7th, just so that way we can have a video up that day and that sort of thing. We should be diving into My Rise first to kind of kick things off, just because that's our usual little tradition around here, and I just have a blast with the career mode. So either way around, grab your snacks, grab a choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy, and let's get to people. Let's watch our stories. Alrighty, people, we're kicking things off with Trish Stratus making an appearance in Toronto. Of course, she's teaming up with Tiffany Stratton to take on Nia and Candice at Elimination Chamber, and she's in her hometown, and it's been 25 years since the debut of Trish Stratus as well. I'm excited for Trish to be in a match tomorrow night. Someone's gonna interrupt her, right? We love you, Trish. But no, she's onto something there, because I mean, that's kind of how I got into wrestling way back when, was my dad was a fan and he turned me into a fan. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, I enjoyed her last little run and the whole story with Becky and everything, so I'm looking forward to this next little run. We need a standalone Trish and Tiffy match at some point. I like them as a team, but still, we need it. Oh, Tiffany's even wearing Toronto Maple Leafs gear too. I've always wanted to go to a hockey game in Canada. I swear, did this premium live event get pushed back? Because I thought it started at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I was liking the 6 o'clock start time. Tiffy and Trishy time. Oh boy. We've got Chelsea out here now. But I mean, this objectively has to be kind of cool for Trish, right? And also, of course, Tiffany and Chelsea, right? But this objectively has to be cool for Trish, because it's just seeing how far the women's division's really come. We've got mid-card titles for the women's division now. How awesome is that? They're chanting for Chelsea. Wait, what? Oh boy. But wait, Tiffany's got the women's WWE Championship. She's got the world title. Okay, so we're getting champion versus champion match? Nicholas, don't you dare. Nick's gonna do it. Yep, there's the referee. Yep, there's the ref. Man, that referee was bolting down there and everything. All right, well, we went through the first 15 minutes of the show. This was a good little start. And we're getting Chelsea versus Tiffany, although I don't know how I feel about this happening right now. Because, I don't know, I feel a champion versus champion match should feel kind of a big deal. See the NXT roadblock build up, although the women's title over there kind of felt a little rushed too. But still, I mean, you've got champion versus champion matches happening, and it's kind of been a little bit of a natural build up, a little bit put together in a way, but it's at least there's something going on there. This kind of just feels it kind of just got tossed together with Tiffany and Chelsea, so I don't know. Either way, I still enjoyed this segment. I'm liking the Trish and Tiffany dynamic. It's giving some freshness to the whole situation with her and Nia and Candice, and I just like seeing Trish Stratus on my screen because she's just fantastic. So we're gonna give that a big old thumbs thumbs up. Wait a second here. They gave Chelsea an 80 in WWE. What? Who? Okay. Okay. Chelsea's only your inaugural Women's United States champion. No big deal. Why? I don't know. Oh, God. Either way, we came back right from commercial break, right into the match as if we don't have, like, another, like, 2.5 hours of this show. Listen, I mean, I get it, right? Like, you gotta give the people a little bit of a match, right? You gotta give the people the money's worth, but it's, like, such a jarring experience to come back from a commercial break and just right into a match. It's like, okay, how'd this match start? Like, we need a starting point here. Well, because, I mean, like, Tiffany also has Charlotte at WrestleMania, so she's kind of got the next couple months already kind of mapped out with, like, Trish and Nia and Candice and, well, Charlotte. So, like, I want to see where Chelsea's next direction is going to be with this title. I really do. Oh, there goes Piper. Trish went after Piper now. There goes Tiffany taking out Chelsea and Piper at ringside. Can I just say how much I just really like these two, like, pairing? Okay, well, we got Nia and Candice out here now. They're going after Trish. Okay, I was going to say Nia just got her hands on Tiffany. We got a DQ. Yay! Joyous occasion. Okay, well, Tiffany just went after Candice. Nia was trying to go for the Annihilator on Trish, but Tiffany seemed to stop her for the time being, and okay, I take that back. Well, Trish is fighting back now. Okay, well, that's one way how to take somebody out. Okay, teamwork makes the dream work. Oh. Well, Nia just pulled Candice out of the ring before Tiffany could hit the moonsault. Well, hey, I enjoyed this little bit here, and even though it was a DQ at the end, it's still further things with Nia, Candice, Trish, and Tiffany. But yeah, I feel like we probably didn't need the champion versus champion encounter just yet. But I'm actually looking forward to this tag team match. I think on paper this should be pretty good. Okay, we got another #1 contenders qualifying tournament for the United States Championship, even though we literally established last week that LA Knight was the #1 contender. Seriously, they said it on commentary. Anywho, we've got 3 matches tonight, and then the winners of those 3 matches will face off in a triple threat match to ultimately determine who will be the #1 contender, even though we already technically have a #1 contender for the United States Championship. Technically. See, again, this is why I'm still here. I'm here to keep tabs on everybody. So, originally Solo was supposed to be going up against Andrade, but he told Jacob to go get the US Championship for the Bloodline. Wasn't I saying that they need to go after the US title at some point? That could have been Solo's title like 2 years ago when he first showed up. I know he showed up like September 2022 technically, but like, you know, once you get established a little bit on the show, that's like, all right, well, you're destroying everybody. I think that makes sense for him to go after a US title. So there was a whole collision on the outside of the ring with Andrade and Jacob, and I am just concerned at this point. Oh no, we got picture-in-picture now, and people are going crazy with their motorcycles outside. Alrighty, we are back from the commercial break, back inside the ring now. God, okay, I think Jacob just countered. No, Andrade just, okay. Oh my God, okay, well that just happened. We're gonna give that a round of applause, because that was cool. See, this is what I'm saying, like, a little bit of freshness always helps. Like, I am on board for this match, because I like Andrade, and I like Jacob, so, I mean, we'll take what we can get. Here we go. Oh my God! Jacob just like flew out of nowhere there. Holy cow. This dude's just unreal. He is just simply unreal. Like, I know I always say that like pretty much every week, but I don't know how else to word it. Oh, Andrade ducked out of the way into the kick. Oh, that was a close call right there. I thought that was it for a split second, but I get the feeling that Jacob's probably gonna win this thing, unless if there's like some bloodline shenanigans involved. Oh! Oh no. Andrade's, yeah, he's done. Andrade's done, y'all. Andrade is done. He's done, Jacob. He's done. I think you've made your case. Made your point. See, I love when they do the top-down angle for the diving moves. It just adds something to it. But Jacob's going to the second match of the night, so he's got one of the first spots in that triple threat match. Go team. You know what? This was a good match. It was a fresh match. The crowd was into it. And, yeah, I mean, I think the right person won this thing, right? Right. So we'll give this all a big old thumbs up. Quite enjoyed this one. We'll see what happens later tonight. And who joins Jacob. Okay, so Drew is coming out right in the middle of the John Cena video package, and he's going off on John Cena now. And he just told somebody in the crowd that that they stink. Drew, aren't you supposed to go after the bloodline still? Is that like foreshadowing with the Mania sign behind Drew? What is Drew going on about? Like, he's just picking fights with everybody, it seems like. Because for a minute there, I thought they were going to have a little little something going on there with Drew and LA Knight, and now Drew's going after John Cena. He's going after Punk again. I get that we're building up towards Elimination Chamber, but it's like, my God. I'm guessing that, like, based on what happens in the Elimination Chamber, like what happened last year, is probably gonna, like, kind of set things up for Mania, right? Bald Spot deserves his own area code. Just like Drew, just like how he just went like this while talking. I'm like, wait a second here, I do that once in a while. I would actually be kind of okay with Cena and Drew having a Mania match. See, that's the fun thing. We don't know where anything's going at this point. Drew, like, you self-sabotaged yourself all of last year. We were here for it. Okay, so Damian Priest is coming out here now. This is kind of like how on Monday Night Raw on Monday, how like Punk and Logan Paul had a little promo thing, and they kind of all tied things back together. And keep in mind that Damian beat Drew at Mania last year for that world title when he cashed in Money in the Bank. And then Drew also fumbled his own Money in the Bank cash-in last year when he told everybody when he was gonna cash in and everything. God, that was awful. Are you sure, Drew? Drew, you're losing it at this point. Our truth makes more sense than you do. Our truth is consistent. Yeah, let's go over it. Thank you, Damian. Thank God, we got a voice of reason. Thank you, Damian. Thank you. Yeah, and on top of that, he announced when he was cashing in Money in the Bank, like that same exact night. I remember that episode of Raw beforehand. So, yeah, self-sabotaging. No, you don't, Drew. Drew, you're not dropping any pipe bombs right now. You're sitting on top of the commentary table looking like you're about to drop a pipe bomb. I would truly be fine with these two running it back because it'd be a full circle Mania moment. Give these two a little Mania match. I'd be cool with it. So that's the fun thing. We can have fun making all these little matches for Mania. Like, nothing that I say is probably going to stick, but hey, it is what it is. Damian Priest standing on business. We appreciate it. Drew, you were supposed to come to SmackDown to get a fresh start. Okay, well, Seth is apparently here too. He and Cody cooked on Monday. Oh my God. If you haven't seen that segment with Cody and Seth, y'all need to watch that because that was good. Like the pattern on Seth's outfit reminds me of like a mattress protector. Like it really does. We love you too, Seth. We love you. And Drew's just like not having any of it with this man. Because again, him and Seth, they've got history too. And again, like Seth was world champion, then Drew beat Seth, and then Damian beat Drew. CM Punk having a sleepover. Right, that's what I'm thinking. Like one of the worst cash-ins of all time. Like a few other people would have been able to benefit from having that briefcase. They really used the Money in the Bank briefcase as like a plot point instead of like, I don't know, elevating somebody. See, this is the fun thing. We don't really know who's going to win this thing tomorrow night. We really don't. I know some people were spoiling things on the internet, and y'all can go kick rocks. If you're spreading spoilers around and then complaining about how we don't get any surprises, then you're a part of the problem. I said what I said. Right as Mr. Punk is coming out now. Oh God, if we get Logan Paul. Oh. Everyone's connected in this match. It's delightful. We need to know what Punk's favor is going to be though, because remember how we had like the favor from Paul Heyman because like he helped out the original Bloodline at War Games. What is Punk's favor going to be? Is he going to cash it in for a WrestleMania opportunity? I don't know. Punk, you have problems with almost everybody probably at some point. He looks like an oven mitt. Hang on here. I think he might be onto something. I got an oven mitt. Give me a second here. Well, Mr. Punk, you are correct. He does have an oven mitt outfit on. That's fantastic. I was like trying to figure out what it looked like in my apartment, and I'm like, no, it kind of looks like the mattress protector, but no, an oven mitt. Come on, Punk, get to the main event. I'm rooting so hard for him to get to the main event of Mania. No apologies. Oh snap. He's still got that favor from Paul Heyman. Drew just said that Punk's due for an injury. Oh my God. I would do it for fun. Oh my God. Damian, I think you probably spoke for Drew and probably everybody on the internet. He's like, when it's all over, all you're going to be doing is complaining on the internet. We know that's like not just directed at Drew, it's to all of us, right? John Cena! Unless if it's a swerve. Do, 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 do. Oh, there's the stupid idiot. See? I knew it was a swerve. Get out of here, Logan Paul. See, I just threw my oven mitt at my TV. You got embarrassed out of Cincinnati. And he's mad, and he's taking it out on poor Toronto here. Go kick rocks, Logan Paul. God, I thought we were done with this idiot on our stories over here on SmackDown. Well, yeah, because he's got the music. And it's better than your crappy music. Seriously, it's so bad. John Cena cares for all of us. Well, nobody wants to see you, Logan Paul. And I had the misfortune of seeing you here in my adopted hometown on Monday night. Full-timers. Putting in the work. What work have you put in, Logan Paul? You were gone for 6 months and you were a part-time U.S. champion. We covered his entire just disastrous U.S. title run. We did. Punk, chew him out again, please. It was delightful on Monday night and it'll be delightful now. I think I can tell what Toronto's saying to Logan Paul. Hey, don't bring up Lady Gaga, you piece of crap. Come on. Lady Gaga's cooler than you'll ever be. Well, neither can the Cleveland Browns, Logan Paul, okay? I think we can establish that. God, somebody get rid of this guy. I'm so tired of him. You were a champion, sir. You were barely here for your basically non-existent United States Championship run. We have the whole thing documented here on the channel in terms of our little reaction compilations. Well, most of it. We weren't here a few weeks here or there, but it is what it is. It was disastrous. It was terrible. The title was never on the show. It was not a good time. And he was a wreck when he was on TV. The answer to WWE's prayers? Sir, sit down. If you're this bored tomorrow, you're in for it. Thank you, Punk. Thank you. Sir, you couldn't even remember how many people were in the match on Monday. We were there for that. What is happening? Hit my music. It's terrible music. God, this dude sucks. Oh, we were having a good time until the very end there with Logan Paul. He had to legit ruined it for all of us. I'm not even kidding. Outside of that though, the rest of the segment gets a big old double thumbs up because of continuity purposes until the ending there with Logan Paul. So we're just gonna count everything before he showed up, right? So we'll give the rest of that a double thumbs up. Alrighty, people. Well, we've got LA Knight back in the Santos Vortex for one night only, possibly, I don't know. But he's in this #1 contenders tournament for the United States Championship, even though we established, like literally last week, that he is the #1 contender for the United States Championship. I understand nothing at this point. I mean, at least these two always have decent matches, so I mean, there's that. I gotta feel for whoever's gotta go through multiple matches in one night. That's gotta be hard on the body, no? Again, I'm not a trained professional athlete in any capacity. I'm just like thinking logically here. Okay, see, Wade Barrett's bringing up that point. Okay, I was onto something there. The other 4 competitors in this tournament, we just had a match earlier tonight. We're down to 5. Again, the people are still reacting to LA Knight. They're getting louder for Jacob as well. So again, I don't know. I would put those two in a little standalone story. So I mean, they've had interactions and matches and everything with the Bloodline, but just give those two a standalone match. Yeah. So he's not only the former U.S. champ, but now the former #1 contender for the United States Championship. Uh-oh. Escobar ducked out of the way there into the kick. Oh, right into the rope. Oh, well, there goes Santos right towards the commentary table. Oh, nope. Oh, now LA Knight almost landed in the commentary table. Oh, no. Oh, right into the steps. Alrighty, people, we are back from the commercial break. Santos is in firm control here. Oh, God. Just like slapping the crap out of each other there. Oh, I heard that. I heard that. Yeah, like, he beat Santos a few times leading up to the U.S. title win, and then beat him, I believe, in a U.S. title match too, right? Am I misremembering this? Oh, nope. Santos got him right in the corner with the counter there. Like, Santos is having a good showing here tonight. LA Knight's having a decent showing too, so, I mean, I can't be mad at this. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, we got a near fall right there. What, Santos, what are we doing here? What are we trying to accomplish here? Well, here's the thing, though. Santos just keeps going for more and more moves, even though he knows that he probably has the job done. Oh, well, that is one way to do it. Again, he keeps going for the BFT in just like very creative ways. So I'm glad that we're back to that little thread again. That was fantastic. I did not expect that ending. Now he's got to go get the #1 contendership that he never lost. Is that the story? I don't know. We're trying to figure this out. But hey, at least we get LA Knight again later on in the episode, presumably, right? Because, well, he's going up against Jacob, and then either Braun or Carmelo in that triple threat match. Whoever wins that will be the #1 contender. But this was a good match. Crowd was really into it. Again, Santos looked great in this match. LA Knight had a good showing, so we're gonna give all this a big old thumbs up, even if the story makes 0 sense. Alrighty, people, we've got Sami and presumably Kevin having a segment here tonight ahead of their unsanctioned match at Elimination Chamber. Sami, yeah, it's an understatement. Y'all have been through so much together. No shame in that. He's just chilling chilling in his car filming videos, like you just said. We've been enjoying them. I love how he's inviting Kevin on SmackDown, even though Sami's a Raw superstar. It's like, isn't this Kevin's show? Ooh, after tomorrow, there'll be nothing left to say until like about a year from now when it's WrestleMania season again. Or unless if it's something to do with the bloodline. Or Cody, right? Okay, well, Kevin's at the other arena, the one where Elimination Chamber is going to be at. Okay, Kevin wants to end his career. Oh, no. Kevin, just for all that alone, you're down some more points, sir. I think he's down to like 60% now on the sympathy points. I mean, Sami did team up with the bloodline, right? Like, he was teaming up with them again. So, I mean, after everything that Kevin went through with the bloodline, and then, you know, after everything that him and Sami went with, then it's like, great. I mean, listen, we get to watch a Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn match so that we know that we're in for a treat no matter what. Oh my god. Oh, he just shoved the camera person, Kevin. Kevin, you're down to 55 points now out of 100. You're at 55% now. What'd they do to you, Kevin? What did they do to you? Boo! Either way, this was very personal, and I mean, it's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Like Sami said, they've got all that history together, and this feud just pretty much explained itself for the most part. Again, this was sort of bubbling for some time, right? Like, we were always like, well, what's Kevin gonna say about Sami's choices here? And, he's kind of just gone off the rails a little bit at this point. But we know it's gonna be good because it's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So, either way, this was personal. This was just what it needed to accomplish. And I'm looking forward to watching these two beat the crap out of each other tomorrow night. So, we're gonna give this a thumbs up. Well, I missed part of this match here. And all of a sudden, we got bloodline shenanigans right as I come back and get settled in with my bottle of water and everything. And, Braun Strowman's gonna get attacked by the bloodline because of reasons. And now we've got Carmelo pulling an Eddie Guerrero off, and that's how he wins his match. I mean, listen, we're getting Carmelo versus LA versus Jacob. That is going to be a good match on paper. That's something I'm looking forward to, but this happened. That's one way to qualify for this triple threat match, right? It's been a minute since we've had some bloodline shenanigans. It has been a minute. Well, there goes Tama Tonga. Braun's going after Tama Tonga now. Which, like, all of this makes sense because Braun's been feuding with Jacob, right? So that would add up. That would make sense. But yeah, this whole situation just happened, people. This whole situation happened. Alrighty, people, we got the 6-woman tag match. We got Liv, Roxanne, Raquel versus Bayley, Naomi, and Bianca. Got a bit of a melee between all 6 of them. Oh my god, if y'all have not watched that women's tag title match from Monday night, y'all need to go and watch that because that was such a good match. I was there, like, in the crowd watching it in Cincinnati. I was like, oh my god, this is great. It was so good. Everybody was into it. Either way, Roxanne's been very busy as well. She was on Monday night just dealing with Bayley and continuing that little arc. Then she was on NXT confronting Jordynne Grace, and now she's in the 6-woman tag match. So we gotta give Brownie points. Dude, Bayley's just going. We love that. We appreciate you, Bayley. We appreciate you. We really do. Alrighty, wait a second here. There's a Minecraft movie? Is there really a Minecraft movie coming out? When did this happen? I'm just noticing the sponsor on the screen. Don't mind me. Okay, that's coming out April 4th. That makes sense. We've got Bianca and Raquel in the ring now. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got counters for the suplexes. And Bianca connects. Oh, 2 count right there. Oh, right in the corner. Okay, Naomi's got Raquel now on the apron. Okay, well, that's one way to take care of her. I was gonna say, did Roxanne tag in? I think she did. Yep, she did. All right, Bayley's back in the match now. Oh, Liv just broke things up. Oh, that might be it. That might be it. Oh, snap. Okay, well, Roxanne just beat Bayley. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, they're both going to be in the chamber tomorrow, and they've had a lot of history over the last few weeks, so that could easily be its own little WrestleMania sort of standalone match if we're being 100% honest. But look at Roxanne picking up a win here. Oh, there's Alexa Bliss now. I was wondering, like, you know, when she was going to pop up, because she's in the match too. We're here for it, though. Okay, we got the glitching again. This is going to get interesting, but, hey, Roxanne picked up a huge win tonight, and, well, I'm interested to see what happens just in the Women's Elimination Chamber match in general. We're going to see just where everything unfolds, because, again, whoever wins that match is going to take on Rhea, since, well, Charlotte's going after Tiffany, so we'll see what happens, but overall this was a good match, and Roxanne picked up a win. So that was quite cool to see. Alrighty, people, here we go. We've got Jacob versus LA versus Carmelo. Winner becomes the #1 contender, even though we've established in the lore, which was just last week, that technically LA Knight's the #1 contender. They had a kind of cool little video package for Shinsuke as well, so that was neat. And we'll just see what happens here. Again, I'd like to see Shinsuke versus all three of these dudes, but we need the LA Knight match back. If anything, because just shenanigans happened the last time he went for the U.S. title, and he's technically the #1 contender. We established it last week. I will not let it go. And again, this is the standalone match that we need as a community. We need a little promo there between LA Knight and Jacob, like a proper, give them like 10 minutes to cook kind of moment. We need it. And hey, Carmelo's in a good little spot now too, because we were worried and concerned a little bit there for Carmelo, because he was on a losing streak and just, I don't know what was happening there. But I think he's up to like 3 in a row now in terms of the wins. And he's in this kind of a #1 contenders match, so I think Carmelo's gonna be okay. Jesus! Calm down, Jacob! Of course, LA Knight's been in and out of the bloodline limbo now for a little bit too, the bloodline vortex, as we affectionately know it as well, so many vortexes. Oh no, they're right around the barricade area. I don't like this. I'm a little nervous, y'all. I'm a little nervous. Carmelo's trying to fight back, and, well, he's trying. Yeah, oh god, ouch. Oh boy, they're in the front row. Oh no, right into the barricade once again, kind of right by, like, the timekeepers area. You know what, we made it through the 9:30 to 10:30 spot, so hooray for that. Jacob, what are we doing? I don't like where this is going. What are we doing? Oh, they both ducked out of the way because, like, LA Knight and Carmelo were like, Jacob was trying to go after both of them at the little barricade area where the timekeeper spot is at, and they both ducked out of the way. We got the picture-in-picture and a pizza commercial at the same time. I made a little pizza last night. It was delicious. Alrighty, people, we are back from the commercial break. It was picture-in-picture, and, well, we're back in the corner inside the ring. Jacob's going after LA Knight. Carmelo's in the other corner of the ring. Oh my god! Okay, well, during that little replay there, Carmelo just, like, went flying there. Oh my god. Got some good air on that. Well, Jacob just tossed Carmelo now, too. I mean, hey, the people really like Jacob. They really like LA Knight. So, I'm just saying, they're both getting some great reactions from the people. Again, I'd like to see them in a little one-on-one situation, just to see what happens there. Just for the mic stuff alone, like, we as a community need it. I know I say, like, every week, but... It's just the little things, right? Oh, God, he just, like, tossed LA right into the ropes. Well, Jacob was taking his time there. Of course that makes sense that LA Knight would escape, and, well, Jacob's back on the offense. I spoke too soon. Mom, come pick me up, I'm scared. That's all I gotta say about that look right there. Oh, my God, they keep getting some really good air with Carmelo, both... Oh my lord. And there goes LA Knight. Oh, 2 count right there. Oh god, I can just smell the bloodline shenanigans. Oh boy. I really hope not, but smell it. Oh, counter right there, counter right there. Oh, what just happened? Oh my god, Carmelo! What in the world? Okay, that whole situation just there with LA Knight trying to go for the BFT and then Carmelo just swooped in like that. That was fantastic. We're giving that a little round of applause because that was quite cool. That was quite cool. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. I will agree, this match has been awesome. Oh, okay, well, oh my god, okay, he just caught him. I think he kind of caught him there. Oh god, right to the steps. I mean, sometimes you gotta pull things out of the bag in order to get the job done sometimes. But that was crazy right there from LA Knight. That is not something that we see from him every single week. That was fantastic. We're giving that a round of applause too. Carmelo's got the right, he's like, I'm just trying to get him, he's like, I'm trying to get LA Knight back in the ring because we know that we're cooked with Jacob. Oh, but Jacob's back in there now too. Oh my lord. Oh no. Jacob's going right for Mello though. Oh no, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Oh, but LA Knight's lurking on the outside of the ring there. What is happening? Okay, I was like, what just happened there? He's kind of rolled over him. Oh, LA Knight just like pulled him out of the ring. That's fantastic. What a way to win. Listen, LA Knight got 2 wins in one night to get the #1 contender spot that he never actually lost. That alone just gives it a double thumbs up because not only did LA Knight win earlier, He won just now, and he got his #1 contender spot back. Now we just need to get a title of some capacity on LA Knight again this year. We put it into the universe last year. We're gonna put it into the universe again this year. Get LA Knight a title, for the love of God. Alrighty, everybody. Cody's getting interviewed by Michael Cole, and Cody's got the big decision to make to the final boss. The Rock's been kind of luring in Cody with his own private locker room and all the wine and cheese that he could have, and here we are. Here we are now, in private security. He's been interacting with people on the roster, telling him to cave in. Listen, The Rock literally said he wanted Cody's soul last week. We started doing film study with Supernatural around here again. Cody's soul sign! Cody's the quarterback. And one guy was like, "We love you, Cody." And I don't trust where any of this is going. Michael Cole, like, why are we running down all these hypotheticals? On what? In small towns, live events in small towns, there's only a handful of live events now. It's mostly televised stuff, no? I mean, there's some, like, live events, but still. He's being told that there's something here for Cody. Well, what's the gift? Oh no, it's a truck. It's The Rock's truck, but it's got like Cody's like logo and everything on it. What is that noise? Oh, I was like, there's all this like static happening and it's an airport. Is this necessary? This noise is so distracting right now. I need to be taking this seriously, but this noise is just like all staticky. Well, what is the right thing to you, Rock? Wait, how is that gonna work? How would they get the truck back into the United States? I mean, he could drive it back now, but I'm thinking about the logistics here. On the dusty roads, I see what he did there. The Rock and Cody might have different ideas of what the right thing actually is, right? The Rock's not bringing up coffee! This man. Leave coffee out of this, Rock. Listen, this was still much better than whatever nonsense we had last week. God, the staticky noise is just driving me crazy. Is anybody else noticing this? Oh no, he mentioned the soul thing again. Listen, I get it. We have dreams that we never thought that we'd be able to achieve or anything. Believe me, we just experienced that this year alone. What is up with The Rock trying to collect people's souls? Like, Cody's soul! No! Does that come with the adrenaline on Cody's soul? Oh no. This man, The Rock, is obsessed about souls. We gotta talk about that shirt that came out too. Oh my, what is with this dude and souls? He's giving off like Crowley vibes from Supernatural right now. Like total businessman collecting souls and everything. Oh my god. See, I thought The Rock was already in Toronto. He said hi, Toronto. Like, I mean, I get that it's probably like, you know, the pre-recorded video or whatever, I get that, but like still, it kind of, I thought that he was arriving in Toronto. That was the impression that I got from it, but okay, well, The Rock is obsessed with souls still at this point. Cody just didn't really get a chance to really say much of anything, so definitely a little bit of a weird ending. Like, I understand why, because this is kind of like this is like the main story going into WrestleMania, presumably, right? Right. But it's still like, what is even happening here? Like, we still gotta wait to see who Cody's gonna go up against at WrestleMania based on the men's Elimination Chamber match. Punk still has that favor from Paul Heyman, so, I mean, anything could happen at this point. I am just suspicious, I am nervous, and I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm just concerned about The Rock and his, like, whole souls thing at this point. Like, I thought the one character in WWE that was, like, supposed to be, like, going after people's souls and stuff was The Undertaker, and I guess The Rock's now joining the ranks of just wanting people's souls? I don't know. Either way around, this was an interesting segment. I want to see how things pan out tomorrow night, because I gotta feel like everything's kind of gotta go around like the winner of the men's Elimination Chamber match, because Jay's going after Gunther on Monday Night Raw. So, I mean, we gotta keep our eyeballs peeled on that men's Elimination Chamber match even more so. We've gotta keep our eyeballs out for like CM Punk as well, because, well, he has that favor with Paul Heyman still. We don't know how that's going to pan out either. So either way, I'm interested to see what's going to happen, and I'm very suspicious, and I'm just still concerned about The Rock going after people's souls at this point. I just am. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and give this week's episode a big ol' thumbs up, because it's been a bumpy start to SmackDown, to say the least, since they went to 3 hours. But this week kept moving for me, and as long as it keeps moving, I'm okay with it for the most part, and as long as stuff is adding up. Even so, right, like the whole situation with the men's #1 contenders situation, even though that wasn't necessarily adding up, I still enjoyed the matches for what they were. The people seemed to enjoy them too. And yeah, I just enjoyed all that stuff. I also enjoyed the 6-woman tag match. I enjoyed all the stuff of Tiffany and Trish, although that still didn't make much sense to have champion versus champion that early. It was what it was. I liked seeing Roxanne pick up a win against Bayley in that 6-woman tag as well. I want to see where Alexa Bliss is going to fit into the mix at the Elimination Chamber, because everybody else is like kind of intermingled like recently and all that. So it'll be interesting to see where she kind of fits into everything. I want to see what happens with The Rock and Cody. I'm still very concerned about The Rock just going after people's souls at this point for, you know, everything that we listed out like this week and just being concerned last week, right? I really liked the little segment with Kevin and Sami. It was short, sweet, to the point, but very personal, which I appreciated. But I also enjoyed everything with like Drew and Punk and Seth and Damian. Logan Paul just kind of ruined that part, to be honest, but that's Logan Paul. He tends to do that. And on top of that, LA Knight won not one but 2 matches. So I mean, we gave that a double thumbs up earlier. But even then in that triple threat match, Carmelo and Jacob both looked great. So I mean, it was a win-win-win for all of us. Again, we're giving this week's episode of SmackDown a big old thumbs up. I quite enjoyed it. It kept moving. The fans were into it. So just all good marks across the board. Now, will they keep up this momentum next week on SmackDown? We'll have to find out. But either way, let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode of SmackDown down in the comments down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button to get notifications right here and that sort of thing. And let me know what your predictions are for Elimination Chamber in the comments down below as well. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.